Authorship is dead? Well, long live authorship. Last week there was a funeral at Google headquarters. Google Authorship had recently suffered a brief illness. Thumbnails had started disappearing from search results and then unexpectedly passed away in the middle of the night. Someone from Google came out the next morning, made a quick announcement to the press, and then jumped back on his skateboard to rejoin his Halo tournament. And as I was listening to all this while waiting for my vanilla chai to brew up, I was struck by a number of thoughts, mostly about how you can turn this little tragedy into a huge windfall. Hi, I'm Steve Washer with BrainyVideo.com. You know, I had been a big promoter of Google Authorship. Getting those thumbnails next to your videos was really nice, but not as important as getting credit from Google for creating original content. The idea was that that credit would follow your content around no matter where you went online. And in the future, authorship might lead to author ranking. And then you'd really be set if you were creating good stuff. So I even started a little service to help people get their authorship going. And you know, just like that, it's gone. And in the last few years, Google has started and ended a lot of programs like that. Most of them we don't hear much about. We hardly pay any attention to those search algorithm updates. You know, the ones that have those animal names like panda and penguin. The ones that many marketers live and die on. Now, many of them worry about this stuff because they're always looking for an edge, you know, some way of gaming the system for whatever reason. But the thing is, Google and the other search engines, well, they'll always prefer original content over what David Letterman calls stupid human tricks. The big problem now is that with no special markups to make your content stand out in search, it's going to be harder than ever to be found and make a difference. But a video with you in it is the ultimate case of verified authorship. You know, unless someone walks into your body or creates an animatronic version of you, a video is going to be the most convincing form of authorship you can imagine. Plus, it's the one form of original content that can never be faked or gamed or ripped off. Oh, well, yeah, I guess you can game it, you know, buying fake views and backlinks, and that'll last about 5 minutes before you lose your video and possibly your channel. So, this means that with authorship gone, video just became the gold standard of online content. But I could have said that back when Panda came out, or Penguin. In fact, every time some weird online thing happens that makes it more difficult to get your work seen, video not only sidesteps those hits, it gains more power. So the bottom line, video marketing is more important now than ever to the success of your business. So if you're a trusted advisor who creates original video content, congratulations. If you'd like to be, check out the free Quick Start tools at Brainy Video. And then you'll be able to say, authorship is dead, long live authorship. For reserving a seat at the round table, I'm Steve Washer with BrainyVideo.com.